Hi, thanks for joining me. I'm Paul Armstrong from eNthusaProve. As you might know, eNthusaProve's job, what we do for people is we help projects and project team leaders be able to pull their teams together better and accomplish their projects better. That's what we do. A lot of it is based on my experience, both leading teams, facilitating teams, and also being with a lot of teams over the years. A lot of the performance improvement teams were built on something called Dr. W. Edwards Deming philosophies, but he had a phrase that really caught my attention back a long time ago. I'm talking like back in the 90s. And he said, you leaders, your job is to enable joy in work. I love the phrase, but I wasn't quite sure what to do with it except enjoy it. So it took me about 10 years and I was able to peel it apart into something concrete, something I could apply, something I could measure myself to. And I wrote that story down. Actually, I wrote it in several ways, how I discovered it and how others. And this is a story, okay? The first book I wrote was Enabling Joy. And it's really about how a lot of really good people who are good managers, good leaders, want to be able to do a little better. And so it's how they unpack this principle of enabling joy, both at work and at home. And they get to it various ways. And a lot of folks love that book, but they said, hey, Paul, I'm still having trouble applying it. So I wrote another book. It's called Lead the Ideal Project. And I have it in several formats, but this is the format that I think would be really helpful because it's designed to be a notebook. Because what it's going to do is help you walk through and the two things you need to do as a project leader. You need to worry about the team, to lead the team, and you do that by enabling joy. You also need to get the project done, and it's got to be done amazingly. So you need to engage excellence. And so what this does is help you weave those two things together. And then along the life cycle of the project, okay? The project's kind of like a movie. It's going to be two movies in one. There's the team movie where you're pulling people together. It actually looks like a romantic comedy. And then there's the project movie, which is like a superhero movie. Like, can we really get that much done for that much money? Okay? So you got to conquer all that. So you're pulling those together. And that's what it weaves through. And it does it in an ideal way. Pun intended. Ideal. Idea to real. It's also ideal because it's amazing. But it also is an acronym. IDEAL. So it's going to walk you through the I phases, which is pulling the team together, where you invite folks to the team, you initiate them to the cause, you indoctrinate them with your values. Then there's the D part where you folks all get together and you have the dialogue to discover how we're going to get this done. So dialogue, discover, and then you write it down, you define it. And then after that you say, oh, is this all there is? So you explore what else could we do? Are there ways we could do it better? You're going to encounter where maybe something's not going to happen or a supplier's not going to come through. So the team's going to be like, uh-oh. So you got to encourage them. So you're going to explore, encounter, encourage. Then you're actually in the heat of the battle. You're acting. And how do you, as a busy project team leader, know what to do? Okay? So it's about differentiating urgent from important. So you act so that you can achieve and you can accomplish. You achieve the project and you accomplish an experience. It's not done yet, okay? And this is where a lot of books end. When it's all over, it's not quite over for you as a leader because you need to look at that team and lift them up. Thank them, congratulate them, write the referrals. You need to learn from this experience because you want to do it better next time, okay? And then there's always the process, you're going to let them go. The project is done. It's not just a function of, booting them out the door, okay? And so what this does for you, what Lead the Ideal Project does for you, and ideally you would do it with an accountability coach, is say, take your project and walk it through these steps. How do I apply these steps to this project I want to do today, for this team I want to lead today? I think it's going to be a lot of help. Feel free to contact us here at eNthusaProve. Looking forward to meeting you, talking a little bit more about it. You take care.